So tonight, or this morning, we're going to talk about what is chiropractic, okay? And we're going to talk about different attitudes that people use to determine their health, okay? So the first attitude is it's your choice. Are drugs the answer to humanity's problems? So most people, when they have a healthcare problem, a headache, right, they immediately go to grab a medication. Does anybody here think that that's the answer to the reason they have a headache? Are people walking around with the aspirin deficiency? So is their blood aspirin level getting too low and then they need to get it back up to get their health? That's the way most Americans operate today. The average 65-year-old is taking 6 to 8 medications a day, and all those side effects can be very detrimental. So what are the answer to all these problems? Is it toxic waste, pollution, starvation, water scarcity? The brain is the control center for the entire body, okay? It generates energy to the body through the spinal cord, which we call the lifeline, to the nerves, organs, cells, and tissues of the body. So the brain controls every single cell and tissue of your body, and if you have that connection, then you have the best chance to be healthy. So this is showing that. So we have the brain. It sends the signals down the spinal cord to all the cells and tissues of the body. That's the first system that's developed inside the fetus when it's growing, and then it tells everything else what to do. Now when we're an adult, we kind of forget about that. It's easy to look at a newborn baby or a fetus that's growing and think about how that's happening. But when we look at an adult, sometimes we stop that, right? But we're constantly pushing out new cells, and our body is constantly replacing old cells with new ones, and that's where health or disease comes from, however that may happen. So then from the brain and spinal cord, nerves come out to all the cells and tissues of the body through the spinal cord, or through the spine. From the front of the spine, you should be straight up and down, and that gives the brain the best chance to get those signals to come out. And as a scoliosis reduction center, that's what our goal is, for you to be straight from the front. Those nerves